my name is Aya Lewis, and I'm a Japanese translator. And I'm married with an Englishman and have got two boys, 11 years old and 15 years old. I've been doing this job for about 20 years, but then, yeah, it's quite interesting. That's why I love this job and I'm still doing it. But my first experience wasn't that brilliant.
Oh, tell us all about it. We all love a bit of a disaster story.
I was working in a language center teaching Japanese to English students. And I was one day preparing for my lesson, and I was asked to help other department as a liaison interpreter. And liaison interpreter is a very basic level, very low level of interpreting. So I was just asked to help out the help desk and help the Japanese guests. So I said yes, and my English wasn't that great that time. But then I thought it's quite an easy job. Maybe I can cope. So I went in, and that was a week job. And it was quite interesting. I really enjoyed it for the first 6 days. But then at the very end, there was award ceremony, which they forgot to organize or arrange a proper interpreter, not liaison interpreter. So they thought, oh, I can use that girl who is standing there. So they actually came and grabbed my arm and took me to the reception area, where everybody was sitting and somebody was talking on the platform. So I was given a microphone and I was pushed onto the stage and asked to do interpreting, which I couldn't. I was just so rubbish. So dragged down again, and then that's it. So I was just quite shocked and devastated that I couldn't perform what I should be doing that time. So that was really horrifying experience. Interpreting is verbal, so we actually speak and translate, well, they change the language in conversation, whereas translation is written work. So that's the difference. Okay. Yeah, the great advantage of doing translation is that you can actually work from home. So there's no commuting, which means there's no stress, no wasted time. So you can actually use your time as you like, and which fit your family life. So for example, I wake up about 7 o'clock, send children to school and walk a dog, and then start working from 9:30 and keep on working until about 3:30 until children come back from school. My kind of mum's time start from there, and I don't really work until usually 9 or 9:30 when the children go to bed. And then I start working again, and about 11 or 11:30 I finish. But that because that will fit my life, but it's all depends on individual translator. Right. It's a gradual accumulation of the field you are competent in. I do automotive, engineering, marketing, renewable energy, and food and drink, that kind of thing. And you need to know what you can take on. So there are certain subjects I would never touch because I haven't got a clue. So which is a bit like finance field. I haven't got a clue, so I don't really touch it. And I'm starting to expand my field to medical area, and it's a very slow process. So you have to be sure that you can do a good job before you actually says yes to the job offer. I think for the safety, like for example, I was really purely working in automotive before the financial downturn came in 2008, and all of a sudden the automotive was very quiet. And then gradually the government green paper came in, and that was mainly renewable energy. So that was a bit of a diversification happening there. I was moving from automotive renewable energy, which is quite similar in a way. So it wasn't difficult for me, but still it's a bit new area. So lots of learning going on. And for me, I just want to make sure I am capable of several fields rather than just a single field. At the same time, you need to have very strong area. You can't say you are generalist. You can just do everything. Everything means nothing. So you've got to have a very strong area. But at the same time, you've got to always learn new things so that you can expand your area. Yes, many times. And we are sometimes asked to fix the wrong translation, which is very difficult. It's more difficult than creating the translation from, nothing. And sometimes they do things they do understand, but then they don't really fully understand. So they actually interpret in the wrong way. So lots of pitfalls there, here and there. So, yeah, I think it's important to use a competent linguist from the beginning so that you can actually present your own company in a very professional way. I think you should go for a reputable company that you are assured that you receive the high quality service, because some people or some companies don't really use a proofreader, so the translator just translate, and maybe there's some mistakes or typos or some things there, but then there's no reviewing process going on, so the mistake is going to be public without any check. But then the good companies usually have got the second review or third review going on, so all those mistakes or mistranslation is picked up. So the same text is read twice at least, to make sure that translated version is a real reflection of the original. Okay, see you soon.